I don't have a community service note this week. The Big Pumpkin Festival was our big thing here on the West Shore. And yeah, I used to say going to Graceland was the whitest thing I ever did in my life. But I think putting on my Uggs and going to Pumpkin Fest is probably topping the list. I sure did. She dragged me to it, and we went there, and we walked back and forth, and I do have this little note that only people who watch the full supplemental will get. Atheist, you're doing it wrong. There was a booth that was set up there for Pennsylvania Non-Believer Association, and it's basically just a bunch of rainbow flags and atheists. They are trying to convert people to atheism. You can be an atheist, but once you start converting people to being an atheist, you've kind of started your own religion. So don't do that. Just be a non-believer by yourself. Non-believers don't need friends that are non-believers. You can be a non-believer without any support whatsoever. You don't have to pass the dish or anything. The Jags are in London. I agree with you, Brian. There are no atheists in foxholes. And then he's pointing out that in the NFL, they take a couple of games and they bring them to London every year. And this weekend, it is the Jags. As Clarkson would say, the Jags. Go Jaguars. I love the Jags. I'm getting off track. I don't want to get too far off track. This is the section where I'm supposed to talk about things that are happening in and around the greater Harrisburg area, usually a community service note. But if I'm absent of one of those, then I talk about a comedy substitute note. That's freaking funny. I like that. So if you have no excuse to go out to Harrisburg's premier strip club because, you're married or you're in a committed relationship or you're not a heterosexual male. The Den, which is right next to Savannah's on 1000 Hannah Street in Harrisburg, has a comedy show on Sundays. This Sunday night, they kind of had a brownout. They got Aaliyah Wright. They got Eddie Daniels. They got two other names I can't remember. I believe Alan Massenberg is headlining the show. Corey Miller is the MC. It's $10 to get in. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. You go there, you watch the comedians. Maybe you see some areolas if you're lucky. But if you spend the money to get into the comedy show, you get in for free next door at Savannah's. Haven't convinced the wife that's a good idea yet, but maybe I'll put on some glitter repellent and go there. Did I miss the happy 249th birthday party? Is a question my friend Brian asked. I will never celebrate the birthday party that you're referring to because it's wrong. That birthday is wrong. The other birthday is wrong. The Navy and the Marine Corps were both fired. We did a great job in freeing our nation from tyranny. And then the woeful politicians in charge said, "Good job, boys. Now go away. Go away." They fired the Navy. They fired the Marine Corps. And we went away for 11 years, whatever it was. I don't remember right now. Usually I'm making this argument fully educated on this thing that upsets me so much. Here's the best analogy I can give you. I am the oldest of 4 boys, and I am this old. Imagine if I did not make it, I died. And then brother number 2 comes along, said years later, and just assumes my birthday, forgetting the fact that I ever existed, that I was fired for a substantial period of time. He just assumes my birthday. Well, that's what the Navy and the Marine Corps have done in the celebration of their birthdays. To prove that one is older than the other, they just went back in time and forgot about the whole period where the American government said, "Thank you, but no thank you. We don't need you," and went years without a Navy or Marine Corps. A history lesson you did not expect to learn today.